Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like Beezy, make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. You know what I mean? But, man, like I said, man, I be having a lot of videos, man, so sometimes my head be spinning, man. I'm like, because I got everything at my disposal. You know what I'm saying? I got everything at my dang disposal. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. It's like I be wanting to do that, and then I want to do that, and then I want to do that, and then I want to do that. You know, it's just so many videos that I can just react to at one time because I just do so much research. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good problem. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. You know, but we got CCTV captures couple's last moments. What police find next is horrifying. For all my new subscribers and new viewers, if y'all do want to go check out all my true crime reactions, it is in the playlist section over yonder. What's going on? Employee crime? What's...
It started with an argument over a bottle of iced tea.
Iced tea,
it was
bro?
A robbery, just a back and forth at a convenience store. He shot him and walked out.
Oh, shoot. Over iced tea. Bro, you shot somebody over iced tea. Bro, don't even go back and forth. Bro, I'm telling you, the best thing to do, and this is exactly what I be saying, bro. Why I say about having self-control, bro. Because some people just do not care about life. You know, you got a lot to lose, bro. If you see that this man, it's not, like I said, it's not about being scared, bro. It's about caring about your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if you see this man tripping about iced tea, I'm not gonna argue about no iced tea, bro. Arguing. One thing a man gonna do, a man can't argue with silence. Ignore him, bro. I had to learn that the hard way, I'm telling y'all, man. And it's the best thing in the world when you can control your emotions. Ignore him. He gonna look like the fool. He gonna even feel like the fool. Ignore him, bro. Act like he not even there. But if you keep going back and forth with a person, bro, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. Sin is not ended by multiplying words, but the prudent holds their tongues. Jay, why do you keep quoting these scriptures? I'm trying to show y'all everything that I read is in real life. Sin is not ended by multiplying words, but the prudent holds their tongues. So me knowing this knowledge, you know what I'm saying? It helps me better in real life. So if I know I'm coming across somebody that got a little reckless mouth, I'm just finna ignore you, bro. Not finna even talk to you. I'm gonna ignore you, bro. I'm not going back and forth with you, bro. And eventually you gonna walk away because I ain't gonna say nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing to do, man. Stop going back and forth with people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even if you feel like you can beat this person. Words are words, bro. Walk away, bro. Because it's not gonna end well if you keep going back and forth. Control your emotions, bro. I'm telling you, bro. The best thing in the world. You know what I mean? Straight up. And people gonna respect you for it, bro. You know what I mean? You'll think that people will look at you like, matter of fact, F what people look at you like that. You know what I'm saying? But people respect people that got self-control. Don't let them think that they don't. Don't let people think that they don't, bro. They gonna look at what's the name like he the fool. You know what I'm saying? People respect that junk, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You gotta respect yourself first, though, bro.
Just a back and forth at a convenience store.
Over iced tea, bro.
Shot him and walked out, drink in hand, like nothing had happened. But that wasn't the real shock. They found something.
Cuz shot somebody over iced tea.
Apartment.
Jesus Christ. Mike, you think a female?
Bro shot somebody over iced tea, bro.
Wonder if that was mom.
It's the dumbest man alive.
Would ultimately be tied to that one afternoon.
That man killed 3 people in one night. You tell me that man killed 3 people in one day.
In 2:45 p.m. on December 8th, 2022, inside a dash-in convenience store in White Oak, Montgomery County. It's a typical winter afternoon. The store isn't very busy, and the staff is moving through their regular routines, stocking shelves and handling customers without any pressure. Then, out of nowhere, a small rush.
I got a question. Warrior fans, what you gonna say now? What they gonna say now? Well, you dang right was popping all that junk the other day. Oh, you shut up. I'm sorry I had to go and just say this. Shut your mouth. I'm watching you getting straight switched to booty right now. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Shut your mouth, bro. All that talking. You talk when you win, but when you lose, it never ends well with you and me. I'm sorry, it never ends well. I always come out on top. Shut your mouth. Told you God don't play about me, bro. Shut up. All that talking you doing now, you're gonna shut up. and watch us play. Sit your little stupid butt down somewhere, man.
Builds at the counter when a man in a black hoodie takes a little longer than usual to pay for a gas can. A second cashier steps in to speed things up. No one is upset. The line clears smoothly, and just as quickly as it formed, the store goes quiet again. The mood stays relaxed. The employees are laughing, trading fist bumps across the counter, enjoying a slow moment in the shift when that same man in the black hoodie walks back through the door. He pays for his gas, checks his pocket for more cash, then heads over to the drinks aisle. He grabs a sports drink, brings it up front, pays without issue, and walks back out. Now, it's 2:58 p.m., and the store is empty again. That's when another man walks in. He moves straight to the drinks aisle without hesitation. This time, the cashier's posture changes. He keeps his eyes locked on him as the man picks up an iced tea and heads back to the register. The man
that was the same dude
out to be scanned, but doesn't let go. The cashier reaches to take it, but the man keeps his grip firm. Then, without paying, he twists the cap open. The cashier reacts by pulling items off the counter. There's no audio, so we don't know the words exchanged.
He just wants, you gotta understand. See, I wish he would have just, people like that, he want a problem. He want trouble, bro. Like, ignore him, bro. You know what I'm saying? He want problems, bro. He want trouble. You got people like this, literally, that's walking around that want to cause trouble, bro. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't care about their life or yours. Don't care if you killed him. Don't care if you beat him. Don't care. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that just want to cause trouble, bro. You got some people that just literally don't care about their lives, bro. I care about my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, bro. I care about my life, bro. I got plans for and God's will, bro. I'm still here. I got plans, bro. I got a life I'm trying to live, bro. I'm not finna argue with you about no iced tea, bro. As long as you don't put your hands on me, as long as you don't come in my striking range, we good, bro. Take the iced tea, bro. You trying to start trouble, bro. It ain't gonna end right for me or you, cause I ain't going. And you ain't gonna go. So it ain't gonna end right, bro. I'm gonna kill you, bro. I'm gonna kill you or you gonna kill me over some iced tea, bro. Man, take the iced tea, bro. I can already see what you trying to do. All right, bro. All right, you got it. You got it, bro. Go on about a minute, bro. Let bro walk out, bro. I'm not finna argue about no iced tea, bro.
But the body language says enough.
Bro, trying to start trouble, bro.
Steady. The cashier is clearly frustrated.
You mad, bro? Like,
back. At the same time, outside the store, a group of teenagers gathers near the entrance and begins drifting toward the entrance. The man finally sets the bottle down on the counter and briefly looks over his shoulder toward the teens, who can hear the cashier raising his voice. The second the cashier grabs the bottle to scan it, the man reaches a breaking point. He starts throwing items across the counter toward him. The cashier suddenly reappears holding a steel pipe and swings it toward the man.
You can't tweaking.
The man pulls out a handgun and fires. Then he fires again and again and again.
Tweaking, bro.
When the shots stop, he calmly picks up his iced tea, turns, and walks out of the store. Multiple gunshots echo through the parking lot in broad daylight at a busy gas station.
I don't even know why you did that, bro. I don't even know why you did that.
Chaos erupts. The teens scatter in different direction the moment they see the weapon. A blue SUV pulls into the lot, but as the driver hears the shots, she quickly backs out and drives away, dialing 911 as she leaves.
Montgomery County 911, what's the address of the emergency?
I don't know the exact address, but it's the Shell, on the Shell station on the corner.
I'm saying, bro, you can't come out with nobody with no pipe, bro.
Avenue. They just got robbed and somebody got shot. I don't know if somebody got shot, but I heard gunshots.
Why you coming at bro with a pipe for, bro?
Ma'am, please take a deep breath, okay?
See, for me, I ain't gonna react that way, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna just hit you. I'm gonna just stick in your jaw. You know what I mean? You come at me with a pipe. You know what I mean? But you doing all this, bro, with some iced tea, bro. Taking your job a little too serious, gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping real with you, bro. You can't be coming at nobody with no pipe, bro. You know what I'm saying? I realize you throwing, you know, like I said, the best thing you could do, man, I don't know, man, you know.
You could try and give me
bro was throwing stuff at him.
No, the exact, it's on the corner of
to just let bro take that iced tea.
Avenue. I'm pulling back up. I had to wait for the suspect to leave. Can I give you his description while it's still in my head?
Yes, go ahead.
He had on khaki pants, a blue shirt with a blue like do-rag covering his head with a gray hat, with a blue hoodie, and then a tan coat. I'm pulling back up to the gas station right now.
Okay.
By 3:06 p.m., first responders arrive to a scene.
Where is it?
They rush inside and immediately begin working on the cashier, doing everything they can in those critical first moments. But it's already too late. He has succumbed to his injuries before help could truly make a difference.
So he came in, he was trying to buy a drink. Something was said between him and the person, now deceased. And he ended up throwing his bottle down, brought out the gun, and just started shooting. So he shot probably 5 times.
Officers secure the store and spread out searching every corner inside and outside for evidence that could lead them to the shooter.
Can you see what casing size that is?
Just imagine, like, I'm like, I was just talking to you, now you dead. Like, just imagine that, y'all. Y'all see how crazy life is? That's why she was crying, cause like, dang, I was just talking to this man. Now this man dead. That junk crazy, life crazy, bro.
Several 9mm shell casings were found.
CJ, see if we can get some video going. Okay.
Yep. Hey, so I understand. Okay, I understand it's very frustrating. Can we get some video going?
Yes. But for this guy, we called so many times.
Can you get some video?
That's not what video. That's video.
Hey.
He's okay.
You could tell, bro. They mad. You could tell they effed up about that jump, bro. You could tell, bro. Dang.
Video going?
Yes.
Dang.
For this guy, we called so many times.
Can you get some video?
That's not what video. That's video.
Sad, bro.
He's okay.
We're working on him, okay?
He's not alive.
The suspect is no stranger. He's been in the store before and has caused problems in the past. In fact, the manager had called police just the week prior because of him, but by the time officers arrived that day, he had already disappeared.
No, this guy we already called last week.
Okay.
The police doesn't show up. They don't catch this guy.
He was here last week?
I already mentioned to the cops.
Okay.
The store
They
manager
don't care. They don't care until something happened. Now they care now. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is with some of these cops. They don't care now. Now they gonna care now. So somebody died. Somebody had to die for you to care now. This man that calls you over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? You ain't did nothing about it, but now you want to care now. That's exactly how it be, bro. That's how it be with some of these cops. That's one thing that pissed me off about a lot of y'all cops. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Now I mean, I love y'all, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I admire some of your work. You know what I'm saying? But bro, you gotta get better with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop acting on things when things happen, bro, and act on things when things. Why death got to happen for some of y'all to act, bro? You know what I'm saying? Now you want to take it serious. Okay, now we got to catch the guy now. Got to catch him now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't been doing this, you know what I'm saying? Trespassing them, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
plays the
I got to take it serious now. Now since somebody died, now we got to take it serious now.
TV footage for the cop.
The suspect's going to be wearing...
Look, this guy, you know him. He walk. He don't drive. He don't drive.
Okay, can you stop it for me? 024. He's gonna have a brown vest on with a blue hoodie, wearing blue jeans and white shoes with a white and black baseball cap.
Frustrated and shaken, the store manager steps out of the office to comfort the employees who just watched their coworker lose his life. She witnessed the entire confrontation and was nearly struck by gunfire herself, but she is too overwhelmed at that moment to provide a full statement.
We called so many times for this guy. Cops, they don't catch him.
Emotions inside the store are running high, with shock, anger, and fear mixing together in the aftermath.
This is just a little dark.
Initially, just looking at that, I don't...
You know, yeah.
Initially, I would say no, but it's not the clearest picture either. The second picture you sent was clear. You said 2 pictures, right? One was pretty clear. That's about evident.
Now they need to cooperate fully with investigators to help identify and catch the man who walked in for a drink and left behind a body.
Yes. I'm very sorry.
The manager tells detectives this wasn't the first time he'd dealt with this man. Just a week earlier, there had already been a problem.
And I don't know, last week maybe, it's a Wednesday?
Yes.
Or I'll say Thursday or Wednesday, one of the day.
Okay.
He was here and he was doing like too much outside and inside, so
Okay.
I told this guy to leave.
Correct.
He don't want to leave.
Huh?
When he asked him to leave that day, the man didn't just argue back, he threatened to kill him.
So he didn't want to leave.
Okay.
So I called the cop, and they came, but when they arrived, he already left.
Okay.
But he told me that he's going to shoot me. He already told me that.
He did?
So, yeah, he told me that he's going to shoot me.
Okay.
He said, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to get you outside. That's what he told me.
Okay.
And he knows my car because he always stand outside. When I come in the morning when I park,
Yeah.
he knows me. But,
Okay.
The manager had even formally trespassed him from the property before, but that order never seemed to matter. The man kept coming back anyway.
We did trespass this guy before.
You did?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
And but he keeps coming.
So they did trespass.
I just don't know where I put it.
Okay.
But I can't find it. It should be in my office. So I will.
Can we do
When
that
you
right
can,
now?
yeah.
That's like really important.
I don't think he at that time he did write the only thing I find is this one, but I don't know if this is his name.
You don't know?
Yeah, I don't know if that is his name. But
That's possibly him?
Yeah.
Or you don't know?
No, because I have 2-3 people who I trespassed before. So this is one of the
Okay,
guys
so
that
I apologize. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just kind of came in the middle of this. So you know that because did you see the video of who?
Warriors K, man, we killing them, boy.
Yes, I know.
Ha.
I know.
Okay, and you're
A pass,
saying
man.
No, I'm not sure the person because I don't know his name.
Oh,
The store had 3 separate trespassing incidents on record in recent weeks. One of them has his details, but no one is sure which one it is.
So, yeah, he's not sure. He has like 2 trespass notices. The other one is for Sean Henderson. And then the owner or the manager gave me this one.
At this point, detectives still don't have a confirmed name, but they have a clear image from the surveillance. Patrol units from nearby districts are pulled in. The victim is identified as 61-year-old Ayalu
61?
Wandimu. He came to America from Ethiopia.
61. I didn't even think he was 61. From the
Patrol
back, he like a teenager.
Units from nearby districts are pulled in. The victim is identified as 61-year-old Ayalu Wandimu. He came to America from Ethiopia, chasing opportunity, trying to build a steady life. In the U.S., it was just him and his wife. He was struck by multiple rounds, and one of those bullets severed his spine.
So right now we're doing everything. We have more officers coming in from other districts to try to find him. We have the helicopter up right now, okay?
Yeah, I understand, but the problem is like we called so many times. We were asking,
This.
for protection because this place is a business place, and a lot of times a lot of stealing happens. We called 100 times the cops, but they always come late because they have so many issues too.
Yes.
But last week when I called, they're supposed to call him because he don't drive. He walks.
Okay.
He walks those areas, so
Okay.
we
Yes.
can easily get him. And still, I don't think he went far away. Maybe most of the time he stays in Silver Spring downtown. Even when I'm driving, I look at so many times. So this guy, he don't drive. He just walks.
Okay.
Homicide detectives arrive and take control of the scene.
Just make sure that the doors are not getting touched by anybody not wearing gloves.
Yeah.
From this point on.
Yeah.
Just because he's not wearing gloves.
Now, they have to comb through those trespassing reports and narrow it down. Detectives lean on the store manager, asking for anything that could help them put a name to a face.
Like, did you, know him, or... Okay, you know him.
We did trespass him before here. And after, it expires, right? After, I think, 8 or...
So, hold on 1 second. Watch the video.
Yeah.
And you immediately recognized him?
Yeah, I know him. Last week, he fought with me. Last week.
Here in the store?
Yeah, he came.
Do we have a video of that?
He was doing the same thing, yeah.
Just 1 week earlier, on December 1st, around 1 p.m., the same man had walked into the store and started asking customers for money. The manager was behind the register that afternoon and told him to leave, but he refused. The exchange escalated quickly. That afternoon, he was confrontational from the start. He got right in the manager's face, and just like today, began throwing items toward him. When he wouldn't stop, the manager grabbed that same metal pipe from behind the counter. This time, the encounter was even more aggressive. The manager stepped straight toward him, and they stood face to face. The suspect didn't retreat. If anything, he pressed forward. A female clerk was on the phone with 911, but he ignored it. He kept throwing things, and the manager swung the pole again. He then warned the manager he would kill him if he tried that again.
Yeah, bro trying to antagonize you, bro. Yeah, bro looking for trouble. Shit. He just falling for the bait. I mean, bro looking for trouble, bro. Bro looking for trouble, literally. He looking for trouble.
Again. He then warned the manager he would kill him if he tried that again. Nothing seemed to break the tension until a woman nearby intervened and talked him down enough for him to finally walk out. The man had become a regular presence at the store, but no one knew his name.
Do you know his name, or do you know, I mean, not from the police or from the form, but from interactions with him? Did you know his name or know what his name was?
You just say, he always say, I'm the king, I'm the throne. That's what he used.
I'm the king?
Yeah, that's what he said so many times. He just, he have a kind of some belief, I think. He always, doing some shit on his hand like this. I don't know what he does, but he have like...
The manager had crossed paths with him enough times to recognize his behavior pattern. Given how often he showed up on foot, detectives believe he likely lives nearby. They start pulling more surveillance from surrounding businesses and canvassing the area. That's when they catch a break. Directly across the street from the dash-in sits the Enclave apartment complex. Surveillance shows the suspect walking toward that building right after the shooting. He isn't running. He isn't looking over his shoulder. He moves at a normal pace. At 3:03 p.m., just minutes after the gunfire, cameras capture him climbing the stairs inside the complex.
Y'all remember them cameras that I'll be telling y'all? Them cameras? Cameras be following you from point A to point B. How you think everybody be getting caught? Cameras, bro. Follow you all the way from... They got cameras in your neighborhood. You know what I mean? From the time you leave your house to the time you go all the way over there, everything on camera. So you can't lie. Can't be like, oh yeah, man, I ain't do it. That wasn't me.
He's calm, still holding the same iced tea bottle he carried out of the store. Investigators now know they likely have an armed suspect inside a residential building. They can't afford to wait. With a no-knock search warrant approved, a SWAT team assembles outside an apartment unit, preparing to make entry.
It's a safety thing for you. Probably is. Jesus Christ.
Hey.
Maybe that was...
bullet holes?
Inside, they find him asleep on a mattress. He's taken into custody before he can react.
Mr. Jane, number 1, 2, 3. There you go. Walk over this way.
It's cold. It's cold. It's cold. It's cold. It's cold. Damn, it's cold. Why you put this in the cold? All right, over here. What do you need?
Grab some, my friend. We'll close it though. Just grab some, my friend. Actually.
Bro went to sleep like nothing happened. Bro just shot somebody 5 times, killed somebody.
The apartment is cluttered and neglected. As officers move through the mess, they locate a firearm that matches the weapon used in the shooting.
Just kill somebody and just went to sleep.
A heavy odor hanging in the air that immediately catches their attention.
You don't want to go back there if you don't have to. It's pretty bad.
They follow the smell down a short hallway toward a back room.
Dead body? Dead bodies?
Inside, they find a body in advanced decomposition. The condition makes it difficult to recognize.
Bro was literally sleeping in there with a dead body. Yeah, you effed up in there. Bro was sleeping in an apartment with a dead body. What the freak, bro? These people, we be some effed up people in this world.
It is.
Mike, you think a female? Yeah, it's a female. Wonder if that was mom.
It's December in Montgomery County, and the apartment has no heat running. In these cold conditions, The state of the body suggests it has been there for a long time, possibly over a month.
So why we gotta wait for other people to come for me to put some clothes on?
Where's your clothes at?
Somewhere on the floor.
Okay. Alright, let me see if I can order some clothes. What is it?
Do you have any other clothes besides what's in here? In my closet, but where's your closet? In my room over there.
Alright, let me see if I can get you a t-shirt or something, okay?
Officers also notice the oven in the kitchen is turned on high, yet there's no food inside.
How do you turn this shit on?
Don't tell me you was trying.
It's on. Right? Yeah, it's on.
Oh, why you got?
Hey, do you know if your oven's off or on?
I had it on because obviously the heat doesn't really work well. So just turn it to the left. Or to the left.
The suspect appears unable to afford basic utilities. There's no working heat, and his closet is nearly empty.
You want something besides a t-shirt, bud?
I got a sweater and a hoodie over there, right there.
Is there anything in there that they could get you, pal?
Is there a reason why I can't have my clothes?
I'm just here, pal. I'm the low man on totem pole. I'm just trying to help you out, get you some clothes.
I don't have a lot of clothes.
That's okay. So are you saying all your clothes are in here?
Most the ones I be wearing.
Okay, fair. All right.
His name is Tory Damian Moore. He is 34 years old, and according to his lease agreement, he is listed as the sole occupant of the apartment.
Could this be Mom? FYI, I'm hot, obviously, but could this be Mom?
Yeah, I don't know.
No
one else was supposed to be in this apartment.
I have not, to my knowledge, he has not been searched. We just want to check the pockets.
They searched me, though.
I know, we get it. We do it like 5 times, brother. It's just procedure.
After being searched again, officers allow him to put on additional clothing before escorting him out.
My glasses? Somebody got my glasses?
Where are your glasses at, man?
They were on the floor.
Do we have glasses on the floor in there?
On the table.
Okay. Is he okay to have them on? Okay.
I got you.
Mr. Moore, look at me so I can put these on straight.
They gather his personal belongings, secure the apartment, and begin transporting him from the scene.
Mr. Moore's already ready.
All right, Mr. Moore, let's get out of here.
Oh, hold up. My phone? I need to text my mother and send her some messages.
Where do you think it is, sir? Huh? The phone? I think it was, I saw the plug.
Okay, we'll make sure it makes sense.
Yeah, don't bring it.
Maybe that's not Mom.
If he wants to call his mother, then who is lying in the bedroom?
I really thought that was Mom. I was shocked when he's like, can I text Mom? I mean, I guess I figured it was his mom.
Wow. The leasing office said no one else was supposed to be in here.
I mean, did you see her? Would you two agree? I think it looks like a woman.
I believe so.
Yeah.
If the deceased woman inside the apartment isn't his mother, then who is she? To answer that, detectives return the next morning for a second, more detailed search, and what they uncover raises even more questions. Additional firearms are found inside the apartment. In that same room, officers also locate spent shell casings. Based on the condition of the remains and the surrounding evidence, investigators determine he had been living in that apartment with a dead body for at least a month, possibly longer. On December 11th, 2 detectives sit across from Tory Moore. The interrogation starts in an unexpected way, not with pressure, not with accusations, but with a compliment.
We got a good same form of it last time. You're in good physical condition. I think you said one last time, right? And you're sober, obviously, you know. And medication will still say pain medications.
They haven't given me any.
But I'm sure they probably will. So I'm gonna do this form again. I'm gonna read it to you again, okay?
Yeah.
Today's date is what, Mike?
Today's the 11th. Nice time. Nice time.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying to match, man. I'm trying to match.
And if that feels strange,
It's a nice tie.
Thank you. I'm trying to match, man. I'm trying to match.
It's a regular tie.
if that feels strange for a homicide interview, it only gets stranger from there.
Yeah, man. This one right here might be one for the books. As in, famous.
Why?
You said why?
Yeah.
Tory talks like this whole situation is material for a book. In his mind, it's a story worth telling. Tupac's death pushed him into reading. That curiosity turned him into someone who spends hours with books, studying ideas and building his own worldview.
I saw Tupac one time in Baltimore, DMV.
Really? Yeah, you know, Tupac was born up in Harlem jail cell. He moved to Baltimore when he was 12 years old. And he stayed in Baltimore until he was 16.
Tupac's from Baltimore?
Tupac grew up in Baltimore, man. He knows Jada Pinkett. Him and Jada Pinkett went to the same school.
He speaks with energy about it, and the detectives let him. They're not interrupting. They're building rapport. Tory frames it as self-defense. He insists he was protecting himself.
I didn't kill that dude for no reason. I just think y'all see that. Like, that's the second time I walked into a store around my home and they assaulted me physically.
I mean, bro, you're throwing things at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not just, let's not try to manipulate the situation. You're throwing things at them. You're antagonizing them. You're trying to get a reaction out of these people. You know what I mean? So they're not just pulling out a pipe and just trying to beat your head in for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was cool that came before you. No problems. You come in there looking for trouble, bro. You started it, bro. You starting the problems, bro. Throwing Reese cups and all type of stuff at people, bro. You can't be throwing stuff at people and think they ain't gonna react. But don't act like they just antagonize you and just pulled out a metal pipe for no reason.
Is that right? It's not right. That's not right at all.
He suggests the staff had an issue with him long before that day, that he was being targeted.
But this is on camera. Even the first scenario, right? I came from the back, right? I stopped there. Only reason why I stopped was because I was trying to think, do I want to get me a tea or not? This dude, these Ethiopian dudes, I don't know what it is. They have a problem with me. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know why they have a problem with you. You know what I mean? Like, that's the first thing that liars and troublemakers, that's the first thing. I don't know why they have a problem with me. So they just say things to you. They just do things for you for no reason. They just got a problem with you for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You don't do nothing wrong. You just cream of the crop. You just missed the perfect man, huh? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Get that junk for somebody else, man. Kick rocks, man.
Even at every store, it doesn't matter. The only one store I really don't have a problem at is the one downtown, the one right beside the fire station. He cool. You know what I'm saying? That's with a little kiosk. You know what I'm saying? Right. He cool, man. I don't really have a problem with him. Everywhere else I go.
The detectives don't challenge him right away. They validate parts of what he's saying. They keep him steady and engaged.
But you see how, like, there's way more to this story? Right. You know, so you've killed.
I didn't just go in there and
right. But at the end of the day, right. But at the end of the day, like a homicide is basically, you know, killing another person. Like, when a police officer shoots somebody, right? It's a homicide. It's ruled a homicide. Right. But every homicide may have an excuse behind it. Like, an officer said, "Oh, dude pulled out a gun on me. Dude pulled out a knife on me," stuff like that. So you can't just be like, "All right, well, they killed him, so I guess, you know, it is what it is." So behind every one of those cases is way more of a story than this.
But this case isn't about the gas station homicide. There's also the woman found inside his apartment. She had been shot 7 times, at least 4 of those in the back. Investigators don't yet know the motive of how everything connects. That woman was not his mother. She was Denise Middleton, his 26-year-old girlfriend. Tory had already told detectives he was in a relationship with the woman found inside that apartment. Remember the shell casings recovered from the room where Denise was found? Those casings carry Tory Moore's DNA. The same match appears on the shell casings from the convenience store shooting.
So we tested, we found some shell casings where she was. Some of them were missing, but we found 2 shell casings in the room where Denise was. So we compared those shell casings to the ones from the store, right? So we have DNA. It's the same DNA. We don't have your DNA yet. That's why we're swapping it. We're gonna take it, and then I'm sure we're gonna say, okay, the same DNA deposit. Because when you load in the shell casings, you put in your skins, you know, in your skin cells. You know, it's called touch DNA. Our technology's in the last 3 years just been amazing. Touch DNA.
I didn't know what the shit was.
Well,
I'm gonna find out.
All I'm telling you is that we have similar DNA. We don't have your DNA. I wish I could say, hey, it's his DNA. But right now, that's what we're getting at.
Denise had lived in a homeless shelter. In fact, Tory had struggled with homelessness and had relied on social assistance programs.
So just to go from the beginning, She was staying at 619 University Boulevard East, and of course it's like it's a house where stay and each have a room, but they have a medication thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been invited over. I've been to the house, but of course she snuck me in and stuff like that. Cause I guess I'm not supposed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like one of the things like I saw how they was treating her, and then that I've been through homelessness with her. She the one that led me to Pirate's Place. You feel me?
Tori believed Denise was being taken advantage of within the program she was enrolled in.
They taking all your money.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like pretty much, like you can have your own place.
Yeah.
And be very free and still get your money. But instead, these people are taking your money for a room and giving you medicine that you probably don't eat. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I'm like, yo, niece, like, what, like, you know what I'm saying? Not on top of that, they was trying to illegally evict her. They told her she had to leave in 10 days, and
so she kind of had to go anyway.
Right, she didn't have nowhere to go, but at the same time, like, she didn't have to leave that place, but she didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting her know, like, they can't, that's illegal.
Yeah, they gotta go through the...
Right, they gotta go through the courts to do that. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, you can stay at my house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're good at my house.
And you were already on Oakleaf at that time?
Yeah, I've been in the Oakleaf for almost 5 years.
Okay, I got you.
So, at that point, I took her to my house, and we was probably cool and staying over there.
So he invited her to stay with him while she tried to stabilize her life. Their relationship had always been unstable. They would separate, then reconnect, over and over.
But at that point, you guys got separated. Yeah.
And this is one thing, and this is one thing that that I have to have a take on. It's like one thing that is meant to be. If God has something for you, you're not gonna have to question it. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have to question, is she for me or is he for me? You know what I'm saying? And it's not it's not on and off. You know what I'm saying? When it comes from God, it's not on and off. You know what I mean? It's just stable. So a lot of y'all, bro, she leave and then y'all reconnect. She leave and y'all reconnect. She leave and then y'all reconnect. She keeps on leaving, and I found myself in this situation. You know what I mean? Keep on reconnecting with somebody when the whole time I'm probably not supposed to be reconnecting with you. The whole time we keep disconnecting because we're not supposed to be talking to each other. Seriously. It happened to me, like I said, the last girl I was talking to, not my ex, but I tell you the last girl I was talking to, the Christian woman. You know what I mean? Disconnecting, reconnecting, disconnecting, reconnecting, disconnecting, man, we disconnecting and reconnecting I don't know how many times. And one thing I had to understand is that junk is not for me. You know what I'm saying? If it's for you, bro, it's going to remain stable. You got to question it. It's one thing I had to learn. But I'm not going to lie. Shawty would have been cut off, gang. I ain't going to lie. One thing about me, bro, I cut off women like this, bro. The only reason I kept her around, bro, was literally because of God. Literally. She was a Christian woman. She was a virgin. Those are two things that saved her from getting cut off. I don't give a F now. You know what I'm saying? She reached the limit. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? But those was the two things that was keeping it. I don't do that reconnecting and connecting junk. I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't do that junk. Once you are. You know what I'm saying? I cut off the baddest of the baddest, bro. But the only reason that was different about her, bro, Shawty was a Christian and she was a virgin. That's the only reason I was putting up with her for that long, bro. I'm telling you, that stayed in the back of my mind. It's supposed to have been over with. You know what I'm saying? Been over with, but God and that virginity kept me dealing with her for a little while.
I was on the phone with my mom's before the cops got
God saved up, man. God saved up.
I'm not coming with you because I'm the so you better get out of here. Yeah.
They argued often and sometimes lived apart, but this time was different. Denise was pregnant with his child.
So then how did she end up from Norfolk, Virginia in New York?
Okay, so I'm telling you, right. So after she get to the program, right, I'm very sick, dude. Like, I'm very sick about this show. You hear me? Like I'm real like barely eating. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not listening to certain music.
She was pregnant and alone, living in a homeless shelter in Virginia. He was missing her, and she wanted to be with him.
So then she kept calling me every day and was telling me about this and the third, and I don't know, she was talking about other dudes, but pretty much, when somebody keep calling you and make it seem like they want to be with you. So it was kind of like shaking my soul a little bit, like, yo, like, you know, personally, like, I feel like, you know, you want to come home, you know, but you're nervous, but I'm the only one that, you know, you got, like, ain't nobody else trying to get her home. Right. Like, her pops, her sister, nobody else cares. I know. You know, so it's like, I sent her a bus ticket and an Uber, man.
So you send her Uber or a bus or whatever, she comes from Virginia.
For a short while, things seemed to settle. The arguments
key too solid, man. You right. Key too solid. You right, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely freaking right, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn, and like I said, bro, just because she a Christian woman, that doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, God, y'all, you know what I'm saying? It was just different, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But yeah, that don't mean nothing either. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keeping it real with you, bro. You gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta be right in the soul, man. You know what I mean? Because a lot of women that go to church, just because you go to church don't mean you're a Christian. So I just gotta say that too. Just because you go to church don't mean you're a Christian. Just because you call yourself a Christian don't mean you're a Christian. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can say you this and that, but your actions, it ain't really looking like that. You know what I'm saying? So not trying to say she was the case, but you know what I mean? Shawty had a lot of problems that even God couldn't save her from that with me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, she got a lot of working. But like I said, I wish the best for her, bro. Whoever dude get with her, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I wish the best for her, bro. But it just ain't gonna be me.
Disappear. But they slowed down. In October, Tori decided to take her to New York to visit her mother.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go to New York this time. Her mom is from Brooklyn. Okay. Right, that's why I said that. Her mom's from Brooklyn.
So then, how long were you there in New York?
We got to New York. I got a nice hotel again over in Queens. Mm-hmm. And it was at the Marriott, you know?
But even on that trip, they kept arguing.
You know what I'm saying? But she's like, don't talk to me. So when she told me don't talk to her, I'm like, all right, then don't talk to me then. You can't get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's just serious. So I guess she got mad because I ain't going to hit the J, and she stepped off. So when she stepped off, I went down to go run down behind her, but then I seen her go like to the left. So I don't know what she going down there for. You know what I'm saying? Queens. Right, we in Queens. I'm like, I don't know what she going down there for. So I go the opposite of it. Yeah. It just happened that, however, I don't even know how, dude. I get to a gas station, I go inside, I think I get some drink. By the time I come back out, she's right there.
But Denise was not alone.
I walk to the 7-Eleven and she's staring at me with some other dude. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck, you know what I'm saying?
This happened around October 5th. They stayed in New York a few more days before returning to Maryland on October 8th.
That was her.
Right. So you come back October 8th, and that's when the whole story that you told me the other day happened. When you guys are coming, she's complaining about something, you not using the bathroom, or somebody using the bathroom, and then you have like a little thing downstairs where she gets pushed down.
No, I said we was coming from somewhere, and she had she wanted to use the bathroom. Right. We right up the street from the house. You know what I'm saying? Like
the bathroom in your house.
Right. Yeah. Right. So I'm like, why? You know, she wanted to argue, but I stopped anyway. But then once I stopped, she didn't go to the bathroom. So what was the point of stopping? You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to go to the bathroom, then you know what I'm saying? So now it's like, now you just wasting my time in the cold. It's cold. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hurry to get home. So at this point, it's like it's as if she's trying to cause a scene. To, you know what I'm saying? Like, let everybody see. Right. You know? So it's like, for me, it's like, yo, Shawty, stop fucking with me. I'll push her and stuff like that. I'm not boxing her. I'll push her. Right. And she fell all the way to the ground. Like, she's slicing.
Don't touch her, bro. Don't touch her.
Bigger she is to me? Right. I didn't push you that.
Don't touch her, bro. Don't touch her.
Now I'm trying to help you up. You know? Come on, get up, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you're just trying to make me look like, I'm going to the bag now.
Don't touch her,
G.
Tori minimized what happened. What he does admit is that he pushed her to the ground during an argument. She was 8.5 months pregnant at the time. The autopsy reveals Denise had been dead for roughly 2 months when she was found. That places her death around October 8th or 9th, the same window as that physical altercation.
And we still like fighting and wrestling or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up throwing up again. You know, that was on the side where she was at, but she was still living. You know what I'm saying? We were still like going through it then. You know what I'm saying? When I left her, she was still living.
The last confirmed sighting of Denise living comes from elevator surveillance on October 9th. The footage shows the couple entering together. Tori blocks other residents from stepping inside. Denise stands quietly in the corner. Once the doors close and they're alone, she moves away from him. She looks withdrawn, staring ahead without expression. Her body language reflects the tension Tori later admitted to. When the elevator reaches their floor, she follows him out slowly. Remember, that's the last time she's seen alive. Tori tells investigators that after the fight, he left the apartment. When he returned, he claims he found her dead. In Ayalu's case, detectives have clear video of the shooting. They don't need a confession. But in Denise's case, this elevator footage is the final image of her alive. They need motive. They need clarity.
That's where I think it's the most important part of the story, and I understand why you may not want to tell us, but because I think you A, have to admit it to yourself, and B, it's a tough thing to do. But like I told you the first time I met you, you seem just like a good dude, you seem spiritual, and at the end of the day, people are going to look at the story and they're going to think, like, I'm just trying to be as objective as I can. People are going to think you did it. And they're going to be like, was he remorseful about that?
So they lean into empathy. They position themselves as willing to understand, hoping he fills in the missing pieces.
Because just like with this thing at the store, there was an explanation. They're whacking you with a pole, right? Yeah. Like you said, there's only so much you can take. You're not an animal. You come in there trying to get an iced tea, they're whacking you with a pole. This is a fucking store policy. What the heck's going on, right? So you see how you can go from, oh, they just robbed the store for iced tea, shot the club, to, oh man, there's a lot more to the story. Just like that, with her, I think there's so much to this story.
They remind him he's already been charged with murder.
I mean, you're already being charged, so it's just a question of, is he remorseful, and B, is there more to the story? Because she's not there to say, hey, I don't know whatever, don't. Because it sounds like each time, even with this one, the whole Norfolk thing, I heard she's tried to get the charges off because she loved you. And I bet you if things were otherwise, she'd probably say, hey, you know, yeah, let's say she survived. Let's say you shot her and she survived. She would have been like, it's okay, like I attacked him, whatever. But she's not here to tell us the side of the story. Right. You only here. And we're just trying to appeal to the bottom, to you as a good person.
I mean, to be honest with you, I would have wanted her to die or nothing like that.
This is where the earlier rapport starts to matter. The groundwork has been laid.
What happened upstairs in the apartment is a tragedy. And it takes a big person to be able to accept responsibility. Because when you threw up at my office and you told me why you threw up at Oakleaf, we were tired. But after reviewing everything and listening to the interview, I know why you threw up. I know why you got sick. Okay? You're not a monster. Because you got monsters and you got people that made mistakes. And you're a person that made a mistake, okay? And the bottom line, I'm going to say it flat out, you shot her. And when you shot her, that made you sick to your stomach.
No, that's not what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
I already threw up. I promise. You know, I didn't shoot her. Like, he was fighting.
They bring up the evidence again, his DNA on the shell casings found near Denise's body.
Just listening to this, if we step back, right? If we step back and we just let evidence, they're going to say the shell casings are the same, the DNA, we just got it, so we're going to get it done in 2-3 hours. They're going to say the DNA is the same on both shell casings. So for us, do we need some kind of explanation? No, we really don't. But for you, I think for you, it is so important, just like you explain your stuff in the story. If we didn't have the video, let's say we didn't have the video. Can you imagine? You think the store people would have told us they were whacking you with it? No. But luckily for us, we have a video that will corroborate what you're saying, right? That will confirm what you're saying. We don't have a video in your, but at the end of the day, for that case, we would have known you did it, right? Without,
I didn't run away. I just found it on my own.
What I'm saying
You've been sleeping. Why didn't you call 911? You know what I'm saying? Like, you found her in my home. I ain't run away. You found her in my home. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you talking about you ain't run away. You know what I mean? And all that. But it's like, bro, at the end of the day, why you didn't call 911? because you was sleeping. It's like, you gotta understand, gang. You went into that room. You know she was dead. You been knew she was dead. That's your home. That's your house. So all that you didn't, run or anything, that makes you look more guilty, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You didn't run, so why you didn't call the police when you know you have a dead body, a deceased body in your home? What makes it even more crazier is that you're sleeping inside that apartment with a deceased body in the other room, bro. So that right there just tells me that you're not even all the way there mentally, bro. That you can even do something like that. You know what I mean? Because usually, bro, people like you know what I'm saying? People that does these horrific crimes, after they go kill their girlfriend or their spouse or whatever, they go try to hide the body, take the body, you know what I'm saying? Hide the body, throw it away or bury it. Bro, you freaking slept in the same apartment with it. You know what I'm saying? You just had it in the other room just decomposing. You know? That's some different ish right there, man.
No, it's good that we have a video. In your case, with Denise, again, do we have enough? Yes. Do we have enough to convict you?
Then one detective walks him through his own version of events, step by step, laying it out with the way a jury would hear it. Tory begins to realize he won't be able to reason his way around the physical evidence.
Yeah, bro. It's like, at the end of the day, bro, it's like they just need a statement. But at the end of the day, bro, the evidence, bro, piles up against you, bro. Nobody, this is one of the moments what I was talking about, y'all, where they don't need a confession out of you. You know what I mean? They don't need a confession. You know what I mean? A lot of interrogations, you know what I mean? It's a lot of interrogations where I need for you to confess with this crime that I'm investigating in order to charge you with this, because I don't have enough evidence. But this is not one of those interrogations. One of these interrogations, like, okay, I got the physical evidence. I just need a statement from you to make it even more easier with the physical evidence that I already have. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they don't need your interrogation. You know what I'm saying? They don't need your statement. They already got the physical evidence to prove it. Take this to court. Jury, you found it guilty. And then when it comes to that video, like I said, bro, okay, the metal pipe, whatever you want to say, the metal pipe, but bro, you overly killed that man. You stood over the counter and shot that man multiple times. That is not self-defense anymore. You know what I mean? You blatantly murdered him, so you're charged with murder right there. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, you charged with 2, but I'll be surprised they don't give you the death penalty.
Shifts tactics. He continues denying that he killed Denise. The detectives counter with more evidence. Then, witnesses who place him with her during that critical time. After sustained pressure, the detective offers him something different, a version of events where Tory isn't the villain, a scenario where he reacts instead of initiates.
I believe you. She's much, much bigger than you are. And just because you're a guy and she's a female, she's probably much, much stronger. You know, with somebody who's heavier that can throw a punch, the force of that punch, just basic physics, is much heavier. And that's what I mean. You did not go there and be like, you know, I'm going to kill her. No, because you just explained it. You didn't walk around the Glock 43 that the cops still have, and you weren't shooting up the neighborhood. You're walking out that gun. You're not shooting up the neighborhood. But when she attacked you, I don't think you had a choice.
And y'all, bro, detectives is funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Detectives be funny as heck, bro. I don't think you had a choice. It's all to get a confession, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I admire the detectives' work, but they some smooth mother effers, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about detectives, bro. They'll make you feel like they care. They'll make you like vulnerable. Like all this is just a tactic, just to get you to confess. That junk cold, man. Cold-hearted. Cold-blooded.
You had a choice.
Y'all heard him?
Neighborhood. You're walking out that gun. You're not shooting up the neighborhood. But when she attacked you, I don't think you had a choice. You had no choice but to defend yourself.
This time he suggests it wasn't just another argument. Weapons were involved.
She picked it up, and she had already had that stick or whatever that thing was.
There you go. Time for confession.
You see what I'm saying? Right. That's what happened. That the part that I didn't tell you. You understand?
Tory admits he hasn't told them everything. He
We
begins
know.
implying that he fired the gun in self-defense, but the detectives want him to say it clearly.
So did you shoot her?
You shot her. There's no cameras in here.
You're either going to tell us or not, man.
You shot her.
If you're going to tell us, just tell us the rest of the story, man.
Y'all making me nervous though. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't really like.
Do you think that's going to make any difference? No one's going to be celebrating you.
I'm not. No, nobody's celebrating nothing. Like the way I'm looking at it is like.
You're going to tell us what we already know.
Huh?
But you're going to tell us what we know. That weapons thing, we already knew that. There's nothing here that you told us that's shocking us. So you're either going to tell us.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty positive there's nothing here that I'm telling you that's shocking. You know?
Exactly.
But for me to just admit to a murder that it's not necessarily no evidence that I did.
Did she make contact with you in any way with that sword?
I wouldn't say that she made contact, but I was trying to relieve her of the other weapon. So she was on top of the bed at one point. You understand? So when I had the sword,
sword?
You know, I was trying to have a heart to step up, you know what I'm saying? But not stab her without stabbing.
Cuz say he had a sword, not a knife, a sword. Do y'all know what a sword is? I'm doing good, brother. How you doing? But bro, y'all know what a sword is? Bro said he had a sword. Yep, lock him up. He need to go to the. Well, I seen the comment psych ward. Oh yeah, bro said he had a sword, not a knife, y'all. A sword. So when I had it with the sword, like sword, I had to scare off the line, right? That boy just said sword. Bro got a sword in the crib.
But
that other one was a stick, you said?
Yeah, it's some type of big ass stick.
Oh, so it wasn't a sword?
Won't state it outright.
So
the detective asks him point blank.
You know, it's like she probably wanna hit me, and I just really wanna relieve her of these fucking weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
How many times did you shoot her?
Huh?
How many times did you shoot her?
7
Did
times.
I say I shot her?
Yeah.
I did. Or did I just say? You feel me?
How many times did you shoot her?
So I didn't say I shot her. I didn't ever say I shot her.
Again, Tory circles back to self-defense. It was either him or her.
Man, I ain't never say I shot her.
One of us gonna die in here tonight.
That's what
you know what I'm saying? That's what she said.
That's
one of us gonna die in here tonight. And I think at that point it's like, you know, like you scared my whole life. You know what I'm saying? You just let me know that you don't mind killing me. You know what I'm saying? In my home.
That's as far as he's willing to go. No full confession, just implication. Just enough, he seems to think, to argue his way through court later. The interview ends there, but the case is far from over. Forensics results comes back. The gun recovered from Tory Moore's apartment is the same weapon used in the dash-in shooting and in the killings inside that apartment. Detectives pieced together the timeline. On October 9th, 2022, around 7 p.m., Moore and Denise Middleton enter the apartment complex together. That's the last confirmed sighting of Denise alive. Investigators believe she was shot within minutes of walking inside. About an hour later, surveillance captures Moore alone in the elevator, leaving the scene by himself. For nearly 26 days, Moore travels across the country. Eventually, he returns to the same apartment. He lives there, in that unit, with Denise's decomposing body until his arrest on December 9th, 2022. And the phone data doesn't stop there. His search history tells its own story. Questions typed into a search bar. How long it takes for a dead body to smell. How to move a body without being seen. How to plead insanity. On May 16th, 2024, a jury finds Tory Damian Moore guilty of first-degree murder in the shooting death of 61-year-old Ealu Wondimu. Guilty of using a handgun in the commission of a felony. Guilty of illegal possession of a firearm. 6 months later, on November 22nd, 2024, a second jury convicts him again. 2 counts of first-degree murder for the death of Denise Middleton and her unborn child. Additional convictions follow. 3 people are gone. A 61-year-old man who came to this country to work and build something steady. A 26-year-old woman who was weeks away from giving birth. A child who never got the chance to take a breath. The judge hands down the sentence. 3 consecutive life terms, plus an additional 80 years. He thought he could control the story, shape it, reframe it, call it self-defense. If you made it this far, thank you for staying with the full story. If you want more deep dives like this, hit subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, man, 3 consecutive life terms. You know what I'm saying? Plus 80 years. So if you die and reincarnate, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get life again. You know what I mean? Gonna get life again. And then if you die and reincarnate again, you're gonna get life again. And then if you die and then come back again, you're gonna get 80 years. They making sure you gonna feel it. Oh, you gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gonna feel it, man. You know what I mean? But anyways, man, you say he a whiner fan? And shoot, that's just how y'all is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. All the op boys, you know what I mean? All the op boys, look at them. Whiner, you know what I'm saying? You don't see no New York, you don't see us doing